Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to Akron's hottest and fastest growing show, 3 Throw to Go. I'm your host, Hank Forrester, coming to you live from Stakeout Studios atop the bridge overlooking Acme number 1, but we're in the community room today. Today we get a chance to meet Miss Sheena, but before we do that, we're once again joined by Her Royal Happiness, Kate Forrester.
How you doing, buddy? I'm not calling you Hank. That's not me. Sorry.
Just living the dream.
Living the dream over here.
Tonight's episode is brought to us by Acme Fresh Markets. We are proud to be partnering with Acme throughout this season. Acme has agreed to be a sponsor of our Browns draft coverage coming up in April. They will be giving us 2 $100 Acme gift cards to give away, but you must be present to win, so make sure you get your tickets as seating is limited.
That's right, folks. They are going to be sponsoring our draft party. We are the local coverage for the Browns draft coverage. So that'll be at Dante's Game Day Grill. So make sure, hop on, find those tickets. Seating is limited. We're only going to allow 100 people into the place that night, all right? So we're giving away all kinds of stuff, so make sure you check that out. Hey, simply put, guys, Acme has low prices, friendly people, and fast checkout. Acme, number 1, may or may not include my oldest daughter and Kate as cashiers these days. You can always check out their digital deals as well at acmestores.com. And right now, it's Meat Week. So get to Acme for Meat Week. Folks, tonight we also are going to roll out a new sponsor, roll out, as tonight's episode is also brought to us by Cycling Solutions. Yay! Located conveniently in Copley, Tom Wiseman provides coaching, fitting, and repairs to folks ranging from casual riders to biking enthusiasts. We will get a chance to share his story later this month, but you can find them on Facebook or online at www.cyclingsolutions.net. So tonight, folks, we get to meet the lady behind the studio name. Let's have a big round of applause, everybody in studio and online, for Miss Sheena. You gonna be all right? We can sit up a little bit. Pull the mic forward. There you go. All right. Hi.
Hi.
Thanks for agreeing to do this. Okay.
You're welcome.
Now, Sheena is not shy, but she pretends to be. Okay. So
I am shy.
No, she's not shy. She pretends to be shy.
There's people in this audience that have known me since I was 2.
Okay. All right. Well, let's focus to make you more comfortable. Let's start with something that you're comfortable with talking about. Okay. What first inspired you to dance? There was a moment. I'm sure. I don't know when it happened. How old were you? When did you think I like to dance?
You want the real story?
Yes, please.
Okay. So when I was younger, about 2 years old, I was diagnosed with asthma.
Okay.
Severe asthma. So my mom and the doctor decided to put me in something physical. So she tried karate and swimming. That didn't work, but she put me in dance, and that stuck.
Okay. How old were you? When did you get started?
I was about 2.
You were 2?
2 or 3, yeah.
So let me get this right. You started karate at 2?
Well,
I want that story right now.
No, well, it was after.
Okay.
It was after
Okay.
dance. I started dance because that was right down the street from me. But my mom was big into karate, and she liked to swim, so she, put me in those things.
Okay. So,
I don't swim and I don't kick. I'm afraid of water.
Well, you can. I mean, all right. So you're 2 years old. When did you first get started though, in terms of like going regularly and that sort of thing?
I don't know. By the time I was 5 or 6, I was in ballet, tap, modern, and jazz.
Okay. At what point did they identify you as being pretty good? There had to be a point where they said, you know what, this kid's pretty good.
Oh my gosh.
Well, I'm serious. When you know how you say, okay.
No.
There had to be a point. All right. So where?
No.
Right. No. Listen. Hold on.
No. Let's go back to that one.
All right.
I mean, I thought I was hardworking. I practiced a lot.
Okay.
But there was a lot of people in my classes throughout the years that.
That was my next question. Give me that lineage. Where did you go to school?
So I started at Pam Fugler's Movement Lab.
Okay.
She's no longer open, but she started it for me.
Okay.
And then I went on Miller South opened, I went there.
Okay.
Firestone opened, I went there.
Okay.
I did the Dance Institute.
Okay. So hold on.
I-
Slow down. Slow down. Okay. I'll run the interview. All right.
We just, you know.
Miller, I want to look at that lineage though, because that's important. It's part of your journey. Okay. Here's why.
Well,
The reason I'm asking some of these questions is there are kids in this room right now that are on your journey, and I want the kids that are here to know where you're at today is where they are right now back then. Okay. So talk us through that part. Okay. So you don't just say, oh, well, Miller South opened and I went there. There's more to it, all right? So explain how that works with Miller South.
How I went to Miller South?
Yeah, well, there's a process, right?
I mean, it didn't start with me. It started with my parental.
Uh-huh.
But
Your parental.
it started with her. I
Okay.
really had no choice.
Right.
But she knew that I enjoyed dance.
Uh-huh.
I believe Pam auditioned me.
Okay.
I think.
Right. That's all these kids go
She'll
through it
fix
right
it.
now.
She'll fix it.
All right, raise your hand behind me if you have a kid either in Miller South or one of the kids are here in Miller South right now. Where are you guys at? Okay, Miller South people. All right. So the point is, after that, then naturally, what's the next progression? You lived in this district, but most Miller South kids, to my understanding, then try to get into Firestone. Correct?
Right.
Why?
And
Tell us about Firestone
it was the next step. It had just started.
as far as the arts.
Yeah.
Okay.
Kelly Barrett started there.
Okay.
So it was my next step. I didn't want to stop dancing. I loved my favorite show when I was younger was Fame.
Okay.
So
Did you do the whole water curtain thing?
I
and the
did
whole...
grand jetés down the hallway. Okay. So it was just the next thing. I did well in it. It was a school that opened up. I could take it 3-4 periods a day.
Okay. Cool.
Yeah.
So if you look back over your education portion, who were some of your instructors that you want to give like credit to?
Definitely Pam.
What's her last name?
My first one, Pam Fubler.
Okay.
She started it from the beginning. She put the love of dance in me.
Okay.
Let me see. I'm skipping a lot of instructors, but the next person would be Kelly Barrett
Okay.
at Firestone.
Okay.
And she's still there. She taught me to dance to look at dance differently.
Okay.
Because by this time, I had a lot of knee surgeries, and I had to look at dance differently. Like, what are you going to do with this? All this education, what are you going to do now?
Yeah. When were the knee surgeries, if I may ask?
I started, my first reconstructive knee surgery on both knees was I was at Miller South, so I was.
You're kidding. You were still in middle school. Wow.
I want to say, 10? I don't know.
That's crazy
12.
young to
12,
have all that.
12, so yeah.
Okay.
And when I went in to her program, I was either on crutches most of the time or in a wheelchair.
Wow.
So she had to teach me on the floor. I had to get through, I had to have a grade. So she pretty much taught herself how to teach me.
Wow.
Yeah,
That's crazy.
yeah.
I bet a lot of people in this room did not know that.
No, I don't think so.
Okay.
So,
And that's the thing. You're
so-
sharing today. Okay. You okay? You're sharing right now. All right.
all my business out in the streets.
All right. So at this time, we're going to try and go ahead with our first performance. We're going to try and break this up based on, we'll do certain portion of the interview and then performance, certain portion of the interview. All right. Now I'm going to say this live on Facebook. Dear Facebook people, we're playing music today. Okay. It's for the performances of these students. So please don't flag us and kill the live feed. That would be great. All right. So here we go with song number 1. This is for our group is Tap 2. Is that correct?
Tap 2, yeah.
Do you want to go somewhere to help or just hang out? Okay. All right. So the song is this song here. You just give me a cue as to when to fade it out, okay?
You don't have to fade it out.
It goes the whole thing?
Yeah.
It's 3 minutes? All right, here we go. You guys ready? Tap 2. Here we go with tap 2. We were going to have them in tap shoes, but Acme said probably not on the floor. Yeah. All right, here we go.
Hello. It's poppin'. It's cat. Poppin'. I gotta ask him. 'Cause if I don't, it's poppin'. I don't know. It's poppin'. Let's go. What you know about me? What you know about me? What you know about me? What you know? It said my lip gloss is cool. My lip gloss be poppin'. I'm standing at my locker and all the boys keep stopping. What you know about me? What you know about me? What you know about me? What you know? It said my lip gloss is poppin'. My lip gloss is cool. All the boys keep jocking. They chase me after school. Mac, L'Oreal, yep, 'cause I'm worth it. Oh, the way I put it on so perfect. Wipe the corners of my mouth so I work it. When I walk down the hallway, they can't say nothing. Oh, my lips so luscious. The way I spice it up with the Mac brushes. L'Oreal got them woke watermelon crushes. That's probably the reason all these boys got crushes. What you know about me? What you know about me? What you know about me? What you know? It said my lip gloss is cool. My lip gloss be poppin'. I'm standing at my locker and all the boys keep stopping. What you know about me? What you know about me? What you know about me? What you know? It said my lip gloss is poppin'. My lip gloss is cool. All the boys keep jocking. They chase me after school. When it's time for lunch, my lips still rock. Little mama melon with the hot pink top. Cherry, vanilla, flavors is a virtue. They loving lip gloss universal. The boys really like it. The girls don't speak. They rolling their eyes. They lip gloss cheap. It ain't my fault, but I could upgrade. Just show you how to use nice things with nice flavors. What you know about me? What you know about me? What you know about me? What you know? It said my lip gloss is cool. My lip gloss be poppin'. I'm standing at my locker and all the boys keep stopping. What you know about me? What you know about me? What you know about me? What you know? It said my lip gloss is poppin'. My lip gloss is cool. All the boys keep jocking. They chase me after school. No music. Oh. No music. Oh. Sitting in 8th period, thought I was in trouble. Dean called me on the loudspeaker on a double. I stepped in the office like, yes, Miss McClarson. She like, girl, ran out of my lip glossin'. Write down where you get yours from, 'cause I must admit, that bubble gum is poppin'. It's poppin'. It's poppin'. She ain't frontin'. And I be loving it. I be loving it. I be using it. I be using it. I be rubbing it. I be rubbing it. On my lips, my lip gloss. What you know about me? What you know about me? What you know about me? What you know? It said my lip gloss is cool. My lip gloss be poppin'. I'm standing at my locker and all the boys keep stopping. What you know about me? What you know about me? What you know about me? What you know? It said my lip gloss is poppin'. My lip gloss is cool. All the boys keep jocking. They chase me after school.
Yay. All right, so there we go. That was tap 2, everybody. Did you have a student you wanted to bring up at this time?
Yes.
Okay, well, no, you stay here. They're going there. They're going next to you. No, you stay here. They're going there, okay? Who did you want to bring up?
Mary.
Okay, Mary, come on up. Okay.
But excuse me.
Yeah.
But why do I need to sit here?
Because
still?
you're going to help me with the interview. I don't know what to ask her. All right. So, Mary, hi. How are you?
Good.
Good. Okay. So, where you go to school right now?
I'm a senior at Firestone.
Senior at Firestone. Okay. And when did you start with Miss Sheena?
I started when I was 2 or 3.
Okay. And how are you? Which classes are you in, and what have you taken over the years?
Over the years, I've done ballet, tap, jazz, hip hop.
Okay.
I think that's it.
If you had to say you have a specialty, what would that be?
I like tap the best.
Tap the best. Okay. So is this something that you're going to pursue moving forward?
I'm not going to study it in college, but I'm going to hopefully continue taking classes or teach classes. So I'll keep it in my life for sure.
Okay. Tell us about Miss Sheena. What's your favorite funny memory of Miss Sheena?
Well, like, I don't know. Well, I just remember this, I don't know. Okay, well, every single day at ballet, or like whenever I have class, she's always just so funny, the noises. Like, I always think that's the funniest thing about Miss Sheena. The noises that she makes when she's teaching us dance. I think
the one that she goes,
I don't know, she just like makes up funny noises, and I think that's the funniest thing about her.
I don't even like talking in class.
Oh, shit.
But I say one memory is my brothers also used to take class, and when I was really little, I think I would go in and learn all the dances that my brothers were in. And so one time my brother got so scared and he wouldn't go on for the recital, so I went on as the boy in the dance.
Okay.
Because I knew the dance.
That's
So
funny.
that's my memory.
That's pretty cool. That's
Yeah.
pretty cool.
She was 2.
She was, huh?
She was 2.
She was 2 when you did that? That's funny. All right, so if you had to say what your experiences are like when you're there, what's the favorite thing about being at Miss Sheena's?
My favorite thing is the kindness that everybody has at the studio. Everybody, no matter their skill level, is always nice to each other, and Miss Sheena inspires everybody. So everybody's working together to become better. No one's trying to be better than anyone else in the studio. Everyone's just working together.
Okay.
We always do things as a team, she always says.
Okay. All right. Hey, let's hear from Mary, everybody.
Yay.
Thank you so much. All right. I'm covering. This is the part. This is the part you're not gonna like.
I'm not gonna answer these.
Okay. You ready?
I'm not gonna answer. Don't waste your time.
No. Listen. Hold on. Listen. Hold on. What was? There's a gap now. Okay. So you did. Hold on. You're reading. Stop reading. I sent you the script ahead of time.
I know.
All right. So you leave high school. Okay. And then now it's college days, and that there's that gap. So tell us about between starting to instruct over at the place we shall not name versus high school. So
We can name that place.
Okay, so what happened in that gap right there? What took place there? Okay.
By the end of high school, I figured that continuing to dance was not an option.
Okay.
I was on my 7th or 8th knee surgery by that point.
Okay.
And I decided to end it, forget about it.
Okay.
So, since I had been in physical therapy since the age of 7 or 8, that's what I was going to go into, sports medicine. So I went to Bowling Green, not through dance. I didn't take any dance classes. I mean, I took things like recreational, or I took a gym in ballet or something like that, but that's about it.
Okay.
And then I
Keep going.
I did that recreational, and then I came back to Akron.
Okay. And so then you come back to Akron, and at some point you come back, and now it's like, at what point did you decide to be a dance instructor?
Well, my grandmother was taking senior tap classes for the city of Akron. She mentioned that they were looking for a dance instructor, and I told her, don't bother, I don't want to be a part of that. So she talked me into it. I went down, I applied, I became a dance instructor.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. So at this point now, we're going to go ahead and we're going to bring on another group. These are the preschoolers. Is that right? Okay.
Yeah.
And they're doing A Million Dreams. All right, so once again, folks, I would expect this song to cause me an issue on the live feed, so we'll see what happens. At this point, some folks are going to be walking out and leaving, which is cool. Thank you guys for joining us. But we're going to get a new group in here ready to perform. Your schoolers. We got to report live that there is some static. We're working on that right now for the folks of you that are watching out and about. So we'll try and fix that for you. In the meantime, I am recording it with the regular pod audio, and I will fix that when we go to redo the broadcast. I'm not getting any of it, so they're reporting it. You're going to have to check it here. Okay, so keep checking. Let me know when they're ready to go over there. I think it's the iRig. Hey, no, listen to me. The iRig. Work on the iRig. The iRig. The iRig, the black thing. We ready? You ready? Okay.
I close my eyes and I can see a world that's waiting up for me that I call my own. Through the dark, through the door, through where no one's been before, but it feels like home. They can say it all sounds crazy. They can say I've lost my mind. I don't care, so call me crazy. We can live in a world that we design. 'Cause every night I lie in bed, the brightest colors fill my head. A million dreams are keeping me awake. I think of what the world could be, a vision of the one I see. A million dreams is all it's gonna take. Oh, a million dreams for the world we're gonna make. There's a house we can build. Every room inside is filled with things from far away. Special things I compile, each one there to make you smile on a rainy day. They can say it all sounds crazy. They can say we've lost our minds. I don't care if they call us crazy. Run away to a world that we design. However big, however small, let me be part of it all. Share your dreams with me. You may be right, you may be wrong, but say that you'll bring me along to the world you see, to the world I close my eyes to see. I close my eyes to see.
Yay. That was preschoolers. Very cute. Very cute. Folks, we're working on a technical issue. We know that there's a little static on the feed. We're working on that right now. We'll try and get that fixed up and cleaned up. Honey, if you wouldn't mind, there's that green thing right there. Honey, grab that green underneath. Get down. No, get down underneath. Come down. Come down. Hand me that green case. I'm thinking it's that gold tip right there. Okay? Open it right here. Look for the box. There's a box. Right there. Grab that. Change out, yep, go ahead and change out one of those gold tips. All right, folks, we're working on it right now. To Kenya's saying it's better. It's better now? So whatever you did, have someone there pull it up on their phone. It's that. It's the iRig. Great. All right, so right now, Sheena, come on back over.
The audience is gone.
That's okay. Come on back over. Slight static, but much better. Okay, so we've identified the problem. It's somewhere in and around the iRig. All right? Huh? Don't do anything. Don't touch it right now. They're saying it's better. Slight static. Okay. All right, so so when did you get do you want to bring another student on?
Yes.
All right, who?
Erica.
All right, Erica, come on over.
Do I have to sit here too?
Yes. Same scenario, yeah? Yeah. All right, so we now know that the static is coming from the iRig connection, so we'll work on that. Man, that's so annoying. All right, so thanks for tuning in, guys. All right, so right now we're going to interview Miss Erica, right? Okay, so now I've known Erica for quite some time. So she's been part of the studio for, I think, as long as we have. How long have you been with Miss Sheena?
I've been with Sheena for 15 years.
Right, that's a little bit longer than we have.
Double.
A little bit longer.
All right. So you guys, you're kind of like in it to win it, like together. You know what I mean? So
Basically.
tell me about tell us your story.
That is so broad.
All right. So I'll say it this way.
Doesn't feel so good, does it?
When you started with her, your story is similar to hers. So give us some of the brief details. Where'd you go to school? What were your specialties in terms of dancing? And then, where are you now and where are you going?
Okay, so I started with Sheena. I think it was the first year you started there too, so we kind of like got there together.
At Northwest.
At Northwest, yes. So I was 4 years old, and let's see. When I started school, my mom noticed that I didn't like to sit still, and she noticed that I was dyslexic as well. So she decided, how can we turn this into a great thing rather than just another kid with another difficulty?
Okay.
So she met Sheena, and she was like, oh, she's great. Let me introduce her to my kid. And I started doing ballet. I did tap, jazz, hip hop. I did kickline for a while, which was cool. I was a rockette in my head. It was amazing. And then after being with Sheena for 10 years, that's when I started at Firestone.
Okay.
So I skipped the Miller South thing.
Okay.
I didn't go on that track like a lot of people do. It's great, but just wasn't my mom's thing. And then I started at Firestone with an audition piece that Sheena helped me make. And then I was introduced to Kelly Barrick, who's amazing. And she, like Sheena said before, she helps you look at dance a different way. So it's not just about competition or being the best, it's about what dance can actually do for you and also what dance does to your body. So not only did we learn different styles, we learned every muscle and every bone, so you were aware of what you were doing.
Okay.
And now I am a teacher at Sheena Studio. I'm on the staff now. I've taught tap classes, and right now I am a hip hop teacher, and I come in wherever it's necessary.
Okay, very cool. So moving forward, then you plan on being a part of the program moving forward. I mean, in the foreseeable future, right?
Yes.
Because she is growing. I mean, that's why we're doing this tonight. She's growing. She's going to start growing faster, and then going to need more space and going to need more people. And it sounds like you want to be a part of that.
Of course.
So, okay, very cool. Hey, let's hear from Miss Erica, everybody. Thanks for being on. All right, so when did you get the idea to do your own studio?
The the short version?
The short version.
The short, what I told you?
Or
Or the,
just whatever you want to share.
okay, well,
Hi, Akron. They're looking at you right now. Up there. Look at the camera. Say hi. All right. Okay, go.
so like I said, I had to look at dance differently. And I said a prayer that I would love to be in dance in some way. Doesn't matter how. But teaching was not what I had in mind. It was just performing. So I left Northwest. I left the city of Akron. And I was just going to go on and do something else. But I decided to teach one last summer camp, and I taught it. I rented out a school. I think Mary was in it, Ashley was in it, Erica was in it. And so I taught that week summer camp, and then I just figured, moving on. But it seemed like every single job I applied for, no go. So something was pushing me to continue teaching, because I was just going to walk away from teaching altogether. And then I'm not sure if it was your wife, or if it was Miss Erica's mother, or if it was Miss Barrick. It was everybody. They said, teach some classes, rent out a space somewhere. So I called libraries and schools and wherever I could find a place to rent and just teach a couple of classes. And the scheduling didn't work out, so I couldn't do it. And even Miss Barrick gave me her room at Firestone, and the scheduling never worked out. So leaving her meeting, I drove to CVS in the back way, and I saw that for lease sign. And I was like, not a chance. And so I drove back through, and I took down a number, and I called, and everything aligned up. He gave it to me, the amount that I wanted it, and everything. So that's pretty much how it happened.
Okay. So how's it going for you now?
I mean, I enjoy it. I mean, it's different to work somewhere that you enjoy.
When
I love my kids.
You're the boss.
Not so much.
You don't act that way, though. You don't act.
I
Like
definitely
you're the boss.
don't. I definitely don't.
You're the owner, but you're more like the facilitator and the nurturer.
Yeah.
You love your kids. I interrupted. Go ahead.
I
talked too much.
do. I love. No, keep going.
Okay.
I do love my kids. But I'm not a business person.
Okay.
I would just rather just be in the studio, just teaching and doing that kind of stuff.
What does it mean when you say non-competitive?
So we don't dance for trophies. We don't dance for prizes. We dance for the love of it.
Okay.
Yeah, we don't compete against another studio or person or, yeah.
What type
Team.
of programs do you offer?
So we have our basic dance classes, the ballet, tap, jazz, hip hop, modern. We also have like an adult tap class, and then summer programming, and we'll have some Zumba classes for adults and things like that.
Okay. All right, so we're up to our next performance. Looks like a group's going to perform to Perfect. What group is that? Modern
It's
2?
Modern 2.
Modern 2, you guys are up. What does it mean? So I'm gonna laugh and make a comparison here. So when we do the game day basketball program that we run, whenever the little kids are performing, there's like 1,000 people in the gym. Okay, and as you get older throughout the course of the day, there's only like 20. All right, so we had the two.
This year, my preschool program is ginormous.
Well, that's my point.
It's
We had
like-
this huge studio audience and all these
Yeah.
little kids, everything,
Yeah.
and they were done, and then they all left, and now here we are.
Yeah.
I love it. It's just-
I think there's like 20, 27, 20, yeah. It's a lot.
All right, so
There
here
was
we
4
go.
last year, yeah.
Here we go. Ladies, you ready up there? All right, so here we go.
Made a wrong turn once or twice. Dug my way out, blood and fire. Bad decisions, that's alright. Welcome to my silly life. Mistreated, misplaced, misunderstood, knowing it's all good. It didn't slow me down. Mistaken, always second guessing, underestimated. Look, I'm still around. Pretty, pretty, please, don't you ever feel like you're less than perfect. Pretty, pretty, please, if you ever feel like you're nothing, you are perfect to me. You're so mean, when you talk about yourself. You were wrong. Change the voices in your head. Make them like you instead. So complicated. Look how we are making, filled with so much hatred. Such a tired game. It's enough. I've done all I can think of. Chased down all my demons. I've seen you do the same. Oh, pretty, pretty, please, don't you ever feel like you're less than perfect. Pretty, pretty, please, if you ever feel like you're nothing, you are perfect to me.
I'm 10 seconds behind. I'm sorry about that. I'm watching this. All right, let's hear it for Modern 2. Yay. Couple students coming in here. Who are these people?
I'm Ashley.
Ashley?
I'm Maddie.
Maddie. Where do you guys go to school?
I go to Miller South.
And I go to CVCA.
Your face I've seen a lot, okay? You a little less, but I've seen you, all right? So tell us about your experiences in terms of, that's an interesting comparison, Miller versus CVCA. I know what Miller programs are offered, but tell us about CVCA. What kind of programs do they offer for the arts over there?
It's usually just like visual arts, choirs, music, like not really dance or
No
anything.
dance stuff?
No.
Okay. So how long have you guys been with Miss Sheena?
I've been with Sheena for 10 years now.
And I've been with her for 5 years.
Okay. And what disciplines are you guys in? What do you guys do? What dances?
I do tap, but I've done also ballet and hip hop.
Okay.
And right now I'm in tap and modern, and I've done ballet.
Oh, and I'm in modern.
And I'm in modern. Okay. What is your favorite thing about being at Miss Sheena's?
I think just the amount of how much she cares about everyone, because you can be there for 2 months or like 100 years, and she still cares about you the same.
100?
Yeah.
That's a long time.
Yeah.
All right. That's
And
cool.
Same as her, and like the people that go there, they're just like, you eventually meet everyone, and yeah, it feels like home.
Okay. All right. Well, thank you, girls, for being on. Appreciate it.
Thank
Good job
you.
dancing. And you know my kid, right? That one's mine.
Yeah.
Okay. All right, Miss Sheena, come on up. Let's finish up here. All right. So we got one more dance. It's ballet, Diamonds
Yes.
and Pearls. Who's doing that?
It's Mariska.
Okay. So let's stay here for that. Let's do that. You ready, kid? All right, we'll do that, and then we'll finish up with these couple questions. Okay. All right. So it's diamonds. Okay. This one we should be okay with this because this is just the instrumental version. Let me know when you're ready. Where is she? Oh, you're in it too? Oh, my kid's in it too? Oh, okay.
News to me.
All right, you ready? You guys ready? Good job, ladies. Thank you so much. All right, so we're going to be wrapping up here in just a moment or two. So first off, calendar of events. We got camps and clinics coming up over the summer. How's that work out?
It'll start late June. I think the second or third week in June. We will have a hip hop camp starting in July, I believe, or August. Right now, that's all we have. We'll probably be having a musical theater camp at some point and some other camps. So, yeah.
Okay. What about future plans for you as far as the studio goes, as far as your development, your career path? What do you, as you look ahead, what are you thinking about doing?
I mean, I definitely want to grow the studio. Right now we have a small, cute little studio, and it would be nice to have like 2 rooms where I could have things going in multiple rooms. So, I mean, we have some goals, we have some plans.
Okay, very cool. Oh, yeah. You noticed that too, did you? Yeah. All right, so, hold on a second here. I had a little hiccup. And right there, okay. All right, so folks, we're gonna wrap up right now. I know that we did have some technical glitches earlier, and we finally think that we've tracked it down to the iRig and the joining couplings that go into the phone. So I love what we do, but occasionally we do have these glitches. It's been happening far too frequently lately, and we're gonna really work on that for our upcoming shows. And I'll put a notice out that we're gonna be trying to find some interns that can help do some sort of sound management. So for all our WZIP friends out there, we're looking for some help with 3 Throw to Go. We need more help as we continue to grow our platform and our shows. Once again, folks, thanks for tuning in tonight. It's been great to get to know Ms. Sheena. Please contact her if you're interested in getting your son or daughter involved in classes. Next week, we adventure over to Norton to the Wolf Creek Tavern, and we share some history of the place along with an Irish tale that you're not going to want to miss. That will be a special show on a special night, as we'll be live there this Thursday. Until then, I don't know where I'm going, but there ain't no sense in being late. Everybody in here, ready? Everybody say, good night, Shirley.
Good night, Shirley.
This podcast is a copyright of Moon Garden Media Limited.